See, here's the thing. Manipulative people, they have a way of talking that will make you question if you are the cause of all of the problems. They will make you question your own self identity. They have a way of speaking that will make you seem as if you're a person who is different from the person that you've always known when you look in the mirror. And they got specific phrases that all of them say. And I'm finna give them to y'all in a second. But first, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and talk to me down below in the comments. I really enjoy talking to you guys and really enjoy the back and forths that we have been having in the comment section. So with that being said, these are some of the phrases and their meanings that you're probably gonna hear from a manipulator at some point. So number one is you've changed. And so that doesn't actually mean you've changed at all. That doesn't mean you're giving less, although they will make it seem like you're giving less to the relationship. They will make it seem like you are somehow changing for the worse and you're becoming a worse person and you're doing less than you used to. What it actually means is you are harder to control now. And the likelihood is you've become aware of what the situation actually is. You've started to look at reality for what it is, and you're starting to see that, man, I'm dealing with a manipulative person. I'm dealing with a person who doesn't see things the way that I see things. And see, when I finally came to terms with, hey, it's not me who changed for the worst in any way. It's not me who started doing less or started having less empathy or became a worse person. It is the way that this person has to rewrite the narrative in order to feel a certain way, in order to protect their ego, in order to make you look a certain way so they could be the hero in both their story and your story, in order to make them seem like they're altruistic or somehow higher than you morally. They have to do these things. They have to say things like this. So you've changed. It's just their way of an open-ended paint, like way to paint you on a different canvas. So be aware and don't take those words too seriously, because you know how you've changed, if you've changed. And if you've changed, the likelihood is it's for the better, because the likelihood is you're becoming more aware and you're seeing through the patterns and the BS. For real. They don't want that to happen, but that's the reality of the situation. I'm going to go to number 2. My number 2 phrase that, oh my God, I cannot stand this one. After everything I've done for you. When in reality, you have probably done more for the narcissist. You have probably done more for the manipulator than they have done for you. In fact, they continue to do less and less and less and put more and more and more on you, whether that be emotional baggage and weight to carry, whether that be physical things that they want you to do more of, like taking care of the household more, and all of these things that they come up with in their head to try to put you into being a perfect person, to do everything that they need and fulfill all of their wishes and desires, while they do less and less of the things that they pretended to do in the beginning in order to be good for you, right? And so the likelihood is when they say after everything I've done for you, they're counting favors. They're using whatever fake kindness that they had and turning it into a debt that you have to pay back. And so they're using whatever they've done for you as a trading chip for you to do whatever they want you to do for them. It's a method of control. It is a method of control. They want to control you. So when they say, after everything I've done for you, well, if you actually love me and actually cared about me, and I found myself thinking this a lot, like a whole lot, right? If you actually love me and you actually cared for me and you felt like you're like regular people with regular egos and all of that felt about people when they say they love them, then you wouldn't be counting favors. You wouldn't be counting debt. Kindness would not be something that you feel like you needed paid back, as opposed to just doing something because you love that person. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And a lot of people, you feel like you're indebted to this person because they did do this one thing for you, or because they did go out of their way for you this one time. Although we could talk about that in a separate video. That's a whole other thing. But I'm going to go ahead and go to number 3. Number 3. You're manipulating me. Trust me. Anybody who's ever been in a situation with a narcissistic person, especially a narcissistic person, but a manipulator, has heard the words, either you're a narcissist, you're trying to manipulate me, you're trying to change reality, they're literally projecting the things that they do onto you because they are trying to reverse the role. They are trying to belittle you and put you and make you smaller so that you are easy to step on. You are easy to control. You are easy to send in a direction that they want you to go in, because here's the reality. They're never going to take accountability. They're never going to be like, you know what? It's me. I'm the issue. I'm causing the drama. I'm literally trying to manipulate you. Most of them aren't even self-aware in that way. Most of them are protecting an ego that they've had since childhood when their parents ultimately messed them up. Or they're fully aware that they're manipulating you and they're gaslighting you into believing that it's you who's doing it to them so that they can get something out of you. That's the reality of the situation. So when they do that, to respond with anger would be the wrong response. But I know it can be very infuriating when a person you know is actively trying to manipulate you, actively trying to put you in a box, is telling you that you're the one doing that. I know how anger inducing that can be. Let me know about a time you heard something like this from whatever manipulator you dealt with in the comments down below. Number 4, fine. Do whatever you want. Oh my God. What they are saying is, under no circumstances do I want you to do whatever you want. Actually, they're saying that whatever you do, they're going to try to punish you for it. They're going to try to punish you for it. And it's disguised as trying to give you permission to do whatever you want. It's never as straightforward, cut and dry with these people. These people, they're never going to make it that easy. It's never going to be like, oh, well, just walk away if you want to. Oh, well, just leave if you want to. Do what you want to. You have, because they don't truly believe that you have autonomy as a person. They don't separate you from them. They don't know where they end and you begin. And they expect the same in reverse. They expect you to not be aware of where you end and they begin. And so they don't truly believe you have autonomy because you are a thing to them. You are something to control to them. You are an outcome. You are somebody who, when you're doing what they want you to do, great. They can idealize you and make you the greatest thing in the world. And you're just awesome. But when you're not doing what they want you to do, when you're not falling into their program and their system and the way they think things should go, they're going to cause hell for you every single time. And that's because they're protecting an ego. That's because they believe they're entitled to control. That's because they believe they're entitled to you, your time, your faculties, and all of these other things. They believe that they are entitled to it. And so it is best for you to show your individuality. And when you hear things like, fine, do whatever you want, truly do whatever you want. Just understand that there is going to be punishment that comes along with doing whatever you want. These people are never gonna give you an easy way out. It's never gonna be easy. And so you have to mentally prepare yourself for the fact that it's never gonna be easy with this person. It's never gonna be peace with this person. It's never going to be relaxation with this person. And these fleeting moments of possibility where you might get a day where it's like, oh man, it's been a fairly cool day. It's nothing going on and it's nothing happening and nothing is going too crazy. You got to understand that all of that is painfully finite. It's finite because they are always going to find something to start something new about. They are always going to get offended by something that you cannot even predict. It's not possible to predict it. Sure, they're going to have patterns, and we'll talk about patterns in another video. We'll talk about narcissistic patterns, manipulative patterns in another video. But you are never going to be able to predict what little thing sets them off, what little thing hurts their ego, what little thing causes narcissistic rage or narcissistic injury. You're not going to be able to figure that out. And so you have to get comfortable with the fact that, A, you're going to hear these things from them. And B, there's always going to be something. The best you can do is manage you. The best you can do is become the best version of you. The best you can do is to become someone who is so grounded in themselves and grounded in reality that no one can change your reality. And once I came to terms with, hey, I have to be so grounded in myself. I have to be so grounded in reality that I will not let someone change the way that I think about myself. Because this person, they're going to do that. They're going to do their best to change you. They're going to do their best to change reality. They're going to do their best to project what they feel about themselves on you and try to make you feel that way. Excuse me. They're going to try to make you feel that way. And so you have to be in a space where you accept, but also reject. Accept that things are going to be what they're going to be. Reject anything painting you as something that you know you're not. And keep the people close to you who keep you grounded. Keep those people close. Stay grounded. Stay safe. Dealing with the narcissist. And stay aware. It's your boy, Caden versus Manipulation. Hit the like, comment, subscribe. I'm up out of here, man.